today we have a special guest, a very close club with us, one that we have a lot of history with, Odins Tribe. Today, the Smokebox co-hosts are Whacker, Enigma, and Emilio from Reputed. And today we'll be sitting down with Hell, the national president, or Toke, the national president of Odins Tribe, Hell, the national VP, Kane, the national chaplain, and Dreaded, the national enforcer.
Shadow.
Welcome, gentlemen. Would
What's going
you
on, guys? Thank
would
for
you
having us.
like to give us a little bit of history about Odin's Tribe?
Yeah, I can touch on that a little brief moment. Um, from what I understand, I mean, I kind of inherited this once our club had a personal falling out. The club was established 2016. We still have two of the original founders under our patch. A lot of people like to say we're like the fake Odins tribe. That shit was going around on the IG there for a while. But this shit was passed down to me. So I mean, I was kind of new to the game, so to speak, when I got it. But I got to know my boy King here to my right, my left hand man, Hell. I mean, we've been, people know who we are, and when someone says the name Odins Tribe. But I know Kane's been here a while. He's got a lot of history with a lot of your guys over there in Reputed. Our club has a lot of history. Like, we've had some wounds, we've healed some scars, we've scarred those wounds, you know what I mean? We've healed, we've come to peace, you know? But yeah, man, fucking, we just been chilling this whole time, you know, just grinding up the weed and shooting any club that really gets in our way, to be honest with you. Like, there was never any, like, personal anything about it. If they weren't with us, they kind of seemed against us. Not a lot of people kind of talked to us when I took over, so I don't think a lot of people actually got to know us on that level.
So you touched on something. So people called you the fake Odin's Tribe. Where did that stem from, and why did that come about?
So the fake Odin's tribe came about because it was actually the previous president before myself.
Two previous presidents.
Two previous presidents, yeah, damn. That's how long it's been. Shit.
Well, would you like to clear that up, or?
Yeah, no, I can clear the air on that 100%. That man left out of a retribution. He didn't like the choices that the club were making. He never got his way. You know what I mean? A lot of people, my people know exactly who I'm talking about. And that you know exactly who I'm talking about.
Bingo.
We don't have to name drop. But I think
I ain't
anybody
scared of that pussy.
It's a respect thing. It's
I don't respect that pussy.
To each their own.
Clear.
We're just trying to stay respectful. That's all. But if you guys want to name drop, that's cool.
We're just clearing some air here. You know what I mean? But it may sound like that individual. I cannot confirm nor deny that. At this point, I would state that this man that will go unnamed has a very, I would say, strong position. If it's kind of his way or the highway, and our club has been democratic since I was a prospect. It's always been a democratic club. All the choices came by vote.
Hell yeah.
I later found out that the individual was manipulating the votes, trying to, play that political game.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to undermine the democracy that was built. So he ended up betraying us. He went to a prison, got gang raped by Sacred Death with our patch on his back. They tried to count that as a graving, so because we got graved and we didn't shut down it.
Hold up. Gang rape?
Yeah, there's a whole video of it.
Let me talk about this one real quick, because I forget who came across the video, but when they were scrolling through Instagram, and I went and fact checked some of that video. But that person that was with us decided to upload a video. Two videos, I think it was. It was one of him faking, GTA characters,
Yep.
trying to
Yeah, I
get
remember
stuff
that.
bad, and the characters didn't come out well. He tried doing that shit. Then when that didn't work, he went to, like I said, I won't name drop that MC. Went to this MC and then proceeded to do an pretty much Sons of Anarchy if you've ever watched that shit.
If you've ever seen who
Um,
Otto is, that's the equivalent.
yeah, that's the equivalent of what he was trying to do. He pretty
Who
much
would
got
sign up to get gang raped?
yeah.
That's what it
You
looked
know
like.
who
Like
we're
he,
talking about? That one dickhead.
But
yeah.
still, I mean,
That's like
regardless,
I don't know if that was the intention, but that's what it damn well looked like in the video.
Yeah, and another thing too, when that came out, a lot of people saw the true side of that individual and what he will do to get his way. Like, he tried to do that. We had multiple clubs come back to us and be like, "Yo, like that's kind of fucked up." The way he went about it, like when we told people about the story that before he left, they were like, "That's kind of bullshit." The way he was trying to pull shit.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. Those that's where the whole fake Odin's tribe started, was with one salty individual that left.
okay,
So he spread that around with quite a well-known club, and that's pretty much where it made its round from. But this is the same dude that passed me the Discord. He left me the whole our whole fucking Discord. You know what I mean? So we ain't no fake Odin's tribe. We've been here the whole damn time.
Yeah,
Real shit. And I still got the original Discord to the very first Odin's Tribe one.
well,
Exactly. So
the
like,
Yeah, that one.
the mark of a true MC, the mark of a true brotherhood, isn't necessarily the longevity of the MC. It's learning from past indiscretions.
yeah, I agree
It's
with that statement.
growing and moving forward. Sometimes it's not with the same people. Sometimes it's just a handful of the OGs that come back and say, "All right, let's do this and let's do this right." You know, sometimes it's just one or two, but the mark of a true MC is very much how long you can stand the test of time and grow, not stay stagnant.
Exactly.
And my hat's off to you guys because I have intimate experience with Odin's Tribe, and you guys make me proud in a sense because you guys are holding fast to the original bylaws, the original way that Odin's Tribe was supposed to run before all the bullshit started.
Yeah.
And my
Yeah.
hat's off to Kane because that stubborn motherfucker just will not drop those tags.
Damn right.
I do have a big question, and this is going to be a big topic, and I know we're gonna agree to disagree here, but
All right.
respectfully, why the fuck do you guys have a zero on your back?
All right. I can clear the air on this.
By all means.
I
All right.
I was
So
gonna say it too.
now, originally, we were a strict 1% club. At least under when I was voted in, and before that, even they were 1%. But they didn't
That
play 1%. You see what I mean? So
that MC from 19, at least 19 to when you guys took over was pretty 99.
yeah, in response to how a 1% club is treated. Now, I took it upon myself to actually kind of speak to some members and see how they felt about, you know, getting blown up all the fucking time from people on oppressors. And don't even matter because at this point, we got mafia families, we got crime families, fucking, we got fucking cartels, goddamn gangs, whatever the fuck 300 is, all these other different gangs out here now. So, I mean, it's a defense mechanism in our mind. The zero stands for we take zero bullshit. We take 0% of nobody's bullshit. We ain't gonna run from a battle, we're gonna adapt to the battle. That means we can start with an AR, but the first person that pulls out a rocket, you're gonna be met with a rocket. Right?
So,
As in, 0 to us means we simply respond accordingly.
Exactly.
We start ARs. We like to keep it AR.
Personally, I prefer AR only. It does get annoying when motherfuckers start pulling out rockets, and I'm one of those people where, one, I don't really want to leave the lobby just because you pull out a rocket and I'm strict 1%.
Yeah.
I would like to match it. Do I want to match it all the fucking way, all the goddamn time? Hell no.
well, hold on. So, Kane.
What's up?
Back in the day, what was 1% back in the day?
1% in general, or 1% for me? 1% for me was simply AR, a knife, and a non-automatic pistol. You got those other things like the muskets and all that shit, but I don't really care for those personally. To me, it's simply an AR and an AR only. Yeah. Everything else is a gray area where everyone else has something else to say against it. The only thing, the one thing everybody agrees on is an AR.
Mm-hmm. That's pure and simple, and you'll hear that through every single club. But at the point of the day, the 1%, the 0%, that's solely designed by your club's rules. That's what you see 1% on. I guarantee you'll get 100,000 variations of what that actually means to a club. Because nowadays, the club itself defines it.
Right, and nowadays it's so watered down that newer clubs 100%. Don't have a chance. And that's why Ill-Reputed's stance is, as a community, not just Ill-Reputed, because I'm not trying to spearhead nothing, but as a community, we need to take a stand and go, yo, that's not how this is. Because there are issues in the community now that I've never seen in the community before. And quite frankly, it's a spit in the face to all the OGs that still play this fucking game and allow this shit to go on.
100%. I agree with you, but we're about it, like we're saying, we're trying to adapt and thrive and move forward, and I believe that's a part of the process. It's something like comparing hip-hop from the 90s to nowadays.
Well, that's why Ill-Reputed doesn't have a diamond or anything on its back, because number one, as Kane knows, the diamond doesn't go on your back. It goes on your chest. And, you know, any edits, most of the edits that you see, we have it on our chest. But my issue nowadays is these people who are running 0% are running 1% code, but in a retaliatory sense, where they start off with ARs, but when you run into certain MCs that like to play scummy, they start 99ing. But back in the day, you would just get proof that they were running 99, and then you would retaliate back. You would clap back. That's true 1%. Kane, am I wrong on that?
No, not at all. And that's exactly how our 0% activates. We do not 99 until the fuck shit happens. Once the fuck shit happens, we get the green light. We give the green light to whoever we are within the party. We go OT, green light. Let them fucking happen.
I would like to just clarify, like, what does 99 mean to anybody? Is 99 running away, you know, facing two guys at once, and you know you're gonna die, so you kill yourself 6, 7, 8, 10, 20 times?
99ing would be you start off on escalation. You don't start off with ARs. And I've seen MCs do it recently, where they just come up with oppressors, or come up with rockets, or come up with their bullshit, and they just start 99ing it. That's a 99 club. But when you talk about 0, I'm a firm believer that 0s are just more misunderstood ones. And
yeah, we're the front line of the 1% battle, to be fair. We just haven't backed down.
Yeah, we've talked about going back to 1%, but to combat a lot of the clubs nowadays that don't know the true 1% and use explosives right off the fucking bat, we combat that.
And there's a lot of clubs that I could name drop that 99, and they know who they are. If they ever come across this video, they know who they are. You know, well, even some people who claim 1%,
1% was fair and honorable
through 99
now, and that no longer exists.
Yeah, exactly.
fair and honorable combat is you in a war with somebody, you kill him, he damages you, he respawns, you don't blow yourself the fuck up. You run back the fuck in there and try to get a double kill with half health. Because that makes you look better.
Well, not just that, but
they do it in TDMs and shit too. I won't name drop MCs, but we fought a couple of MCs. They blew themselves up in TDMs.
Yeah.
We've caught them clear as fucking day, and then we post on IG and yeah, that's all like, we didn't do that, you guys did it first type shit. And we're just like, you know what? Fuck that shit. You know, you do it, be ready. There might be a rocket in your fucking feet in 30
In my
seconds.
mind, the best definition of a 1%er in my mind, and in the alternative definition of a 99er, a 1%er is run by its own rules. A 99%er runs by the 99% of other people's rules. So they play like the 99% of people on this video game.
correct.
And if
Where a
you want to get into that
1%er is the
topic,
1% of people who actually will do fair combat with you, as long as you keep it fair.
yeah. If you do want to get heavy into that 99 shit, go to me about that.
I've talked a lot of politics about this shit and tried to explain it to people.
No, by all
And
means.
you know what I
Let
mean?
the motherfuckers at home know.
It's a difficult conversation to have because they've already been invested in it. They've already got the weapon wheel change. They got these fucking, can't even carry a rocket. And then they see a club rolling around that likes to fight ARs, but will blow a fucking motherfucker through the roof if they pull out a rocket and shoot it. Or we'll pull out a tank. Fuck it, why not? If we're just blowing shit up now, then let's do it. But if we want a fair battle...
Majority of the fights we get in, it's not even us that 99 first.
Real shit.
We use ARs until they 99 us first.
It's to be fair, it's almost like people don't know the definition of what a 99er is. A 99er would kill themselves before they die, so that the person couldn't get the kill. That's what 99% of people do on this game.
Right.
I think that's
You see what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah, a 99er would go and grab a fucking tank in their first order of combat. They wouldn't even look at the weapon wheel. Or they grab an oppressor, or some bullshit means like that.
Jet.
And
I'm comfortable enough with my shot not to blow myself up.
My stance is, if you are a 1, why not represent yourself as a 1? If you're a 99, why not represent yourself as 99? I don't understand the stigma of... I would respect an MC 10 times more if they had a 99 on their back, showing who they actually are, as opposed to this, ones, but they don't run ones, or these zeros that,
But that's what the 0 is, my nigga. The 0 is for the clubs that only have one charter that can't have a true 1% and then a 99 charter as well. I mean, when we had our 99 charter, we were 1% and the 99s were 99s.
So
we were one charter. We got to split the difference. 0 is splitting the difference.
We got to keep the adaptability.
And at this point, it's not even really about what will happen, like, in regards to if someone 99s or whatever, because everyone here is already willing and fully able of going 99. Everyone in this podcast, anybody play this game, they know that they're willing and capable of doing it, but they show restraint. Right. Our point is we're sick of showing restraint.
Yeah.
We've backed up strict 1% clubs when they get blown up. You don't hear about that though. You see what I'm saying?
See, there should be more of that, though. There should be more communication in the community, and there should be more clubs that teach, as opposed to bash a motherfucker to the point where they break apart.
There needs to be more helping hands rather than pointing fingers.
Exactly. If 1%ers have a problem with 0%ers, when you guys have a problem with the 99ers, just call us. You know what I mean? Maybe that's how we can break bread.
And I'm all for bringing the community together, but I also believe, regardless, because Reputed will function with you as long as you're cool. We don't care if you're 99, zeros, ones. You do that's your MC. We respect that. We're not trying to play big dick, right? It's more just, let's get on the same page. Why is it that all these crews that communicate through beefing and talking shit on IG, why can't they just say, hey, look, this is how we operate? you touched on something, Kane, that I'm actually quite curious about because we've encountered this on the flip side. You guys said that you used to have a 99 charter and a strictly 1% charter. Reputed doesn't do that. We just we're ones. If our rules, according to our bylaws, are if we get rocketed, we screenshot, we have the proof that they escalated first. That's old school traditional rules, and then we can clap back with what's used against us, but cannot escalate.
Right. I 100% understand that, but this is the
That's
day and
zero.
age now. Yeah, that is 0%.
That's zero.
It's
That's
zero
one
Just say
by our
it.
percent
definition.
retaliatory.
But how we operate our zero, how we see zero, that is zero, bro. Yeah, you don't do the screenshots because honestly, nine to 10 times, like the screenshot doesn't even matter. You're not even gonna have a conversation with them unless you initiate the conversation. And if you initiate the conversation just to bitch and say, "Hey, you blew me up,"
It's not
You
even
know.
that. It's more proof where we stand that when you try and clap at us and say that we went 99, we have the proof that you escalated first. It's hard to deny a screenshot.
that is
Yeah.
true. But we wouldn't have to deny it because most of the people that we even get into that type of altercation with, there is no communication. There is
And we
not.
don't
It's
want
not like those
we don't
old
want
days where
exactly.
that
We
shit
don't want
happens and then
diplomacy
the
with
whole
people like
court
that.
process happens. That shit don't happen no more. Like I
Yeah.
haven't seen that in a minute.
Yeah.
No
But
one
why
is
is
like
that?
because
Because
it's
yo,
the
people lost their
99%
integrity,
of
dog.
people that are playing this and getting into this type of lifestyle in the game do not give a shit.
Yeah.
But
100.
it's
Just like
up.
that's why the original
That.
patch rip, how that shit has evolved and changed so much to
Oh
the
my
point where now
God,
you can take
bro.
a screenshot with the share button and that somehow fucking counts. That's
Yeah.
But
gay as
see,
shit. No offense
that's
to homos.
that's the whole ass point
I
of
remember
Kane
when gay
is
used to mean stupid.
if we don't sit down and talk and bring these issues up and get on the same page, it's just gonna get worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing: we can talk, we will talk. We're doing it now.
Right.
The majority of the motherfuckers, you can do all the talking that you want to do. 9 times out of 10, it won't work, or it might. You might get lucky and find a little golden egg.
No. But we have tried talking with
Goes in one
clubs.
ear and
We
comes out
have
the other.
tried being diplomatic in the past, and diplomacy only has led us to backstabbing clubs and people that really had no interest in this community to begin with. They're out for their own means, and that's why this is happening. It's because each club is out for their own means, their own purpose, their own objective, right?
True.
That's it.
However, I've talked to two brand new MCs this week that are hungry to learn the right way. It's not a dead topic. That and like I said earlier, this is where we're gonna agree to disagree. But I've talked to two brand new MCs this week, and they
Yeah.
both wanted to learn the right way. They
But who
understand that.
initiated though?
What do you mean?
You talked to them. How did you talk to them? Did they just message you out of the random, say, "Hey, I would like to learn from her"? Or did you, being Jay, do what you do?
No, actually, the one of them we'd already had contact with, but the second one we actually ran into in a lobby. They didn't even have their patch uploaded yet, and
Damn.
these guys are actually pretty chill. And we just got into a conversation, and they had some weird things like, have you ever heard of Warlord, the rank Warlord before?
Yep.
Yes.
In Africa.
I'm gonna skip over that one, Kane. So
Let sleeping dogs lie on that one.
in real life, I only heard of one MC ever calling any type of rank warlord, and that was the Dirty Ones out of New York, and they replaced Sergeant at Arms with Warlord. But that's also because Dirty Ones stretches back to the time where New York was pretty much a battlefield. Um, so, but it was basically Sergeant at Arms duties under this rank. I'm not talking shit. It was interesting, but when we talked about that topic, that was when they expressed that they wanted to learn to do things the right way. That they had broken off of an MC that did things ass backwards. Just like every other MC dating back to 2014, there's usually roots. So we've gotten to the community to the point where it's watered down so much. If we don't establish some sort of actual communication, at least with the bigger MCs, the OG MCs, the MCs that are go back, who else is? That's how we got to the point where screenshots are patch rips, where stabs are patch rips.
Yeah.
So
But I
thank
mean,
you for
we're
answering
kind of
my
at the
question where the second guy was you, J, B, and J.
yeah.
I wasn't
So like,
clarify how what that means for me, King, because I don't understand.
You don't understand? Okay. For a person that can't stand people, you're very open and talkative.
I'm passionate
Yeah?
because
yeah.
this is.
Passionate.
Should I continue or can we just let this go right now?
We'll just let this go. Fuck
Okay.
it. But you
But see,
also understand.
that's what I'm saying though. That is the two sides though. I am passionate, but I'm not a people person. I can't tolerate it no more. I'm too tired of it. Motherfuckers that I literally called brothers and had to take walks when y'all niggas pissed me the fuck off. I can't do that shit no more. So that's where I stand now. I've been here for a minute. I ain't happening again. Yeah, we not staying stagnant. We gonna keep fucking changing over and over and over again. I'm pretty sure I piss everybody off in my club when I gotta say some shit, but I'ma say it.
But like, to be fair, like, I just want everyone to know, like, there's now crime families that double as 1% MCs.
Oh, that's an old school topic. That's an old
You
school
know what I'm
topic.
saying?
Kane, you know exactly how old that is.
I used to be one.
No, a Serbi would shut down. They wouldn't run
Dude,
parallel.
Sherby was a shit MC.
So like, it's a
I
whole
still don't
different
like him
era
for that time
nowadays,
he
boys.
abandoned me in
It's
battle.
a whole different era. I'm telling you.
It is a
Even
whole
these
different
fucking
era.
gang members. What is
And
this shit?
so,
Gang
okay,
members getting patch rips. What?
that is a very interesting. Okay, so in my mind, I've chalked it up to back in the day, there were crime families that would shut down and go to MCs and then shut down and go back to crime families, and they would do that flip flop. But gangs, they were never that popular. But nowadays, it seems like former MC members are going to the gang community, just like back in the day, they went to the crime families.
I did that shit.
Same principles. You know, you get tired of running 1% or being ostracized for being 99, and you run to a different community to shoot the dude with what you want to shoot, but you also know Patrips, you also know the knowledge, so you're gonna try and do that.
Hit him where it hurt.
Do you
True
think those
enough.
are valid? Do you guys feel those are valid rips?
I mean, if we're talking rule wise in the goddamn video game, they technically are not valid. But if we do what we do, which is try to make this as real life simulated as possible, then technically they're valid because
Well,
no
yeah,
one should be putting their hands on your motherfucking patch.
that's true enough. It's just, I would say they would probably count it if we stole their chain.
Real
Yeah.
shit, like it shouldn't have happened. Yeah, you can argue the logistics, like, but you're not an MC. But you touched me though, like I can't deny that.
Yeah, I can
So,
touch on that. I used to run a street crew when I left Odins Tribe to go to OD. I can touch on that.
by all means.
So the street crew community is very strict with the way they have their rules, and a lot of gangs revamped the rules over the time to kind of use the MC laws as their own. That's what I did when I ran them. I followed the 1% through and through. Then I switched it to 0% to battle fucking the street crews that were 99ing and shit. Because the street crew community followed the MC community almost, because it was pretty much all MCs that were running street crews at the time. So they all decided to fucking sit down one day and fucking talk about all the street crews. Fucking every leader of a street crew was at a meeting and said, "Hey, let's fucking count stabbing somebody's patch as, you know, a patch rip or stealing their chain." Pretty much disrespect to whoever the fuck you stab at the end of the day. That's how an MCs got. Stabs them in the back. It's hella disrespect. You touch their patch.
So I didn't realize that Gang Crews had a similar steal your chain.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
that's what they did. They just wanted to follow the MC community because the MC community was big. It still is. But that's how they just ran shit. They followed 1% laws and everything.
Okay,
They didn't rock the 1% or ban them or anything like that. Or ban them or anything. They just fucking said, fuck it, you know what? Stab anybody. Fuck them. Then they posted on IG and at that club, be like, yo, come get your patch or come get your chain.
interesting.
Yeah. It's
That's
weird to think that they have like their own hierarchies, but they do.
Yeah.
well, I mean,
I Dude, I ran my street crew as literally like an MC. I had my first 9. Like fucking from there on, I just followed whatever the MC did.
so and don't take this as disrespect on any level, but did you leave the MC community so you could 99 more freely, or was it just changing of interest?
It was more of an issue happened within the club that I felt like I was
Oh,
being targeted if I stayed.
you don't have to put club business out there. I wasn't trying to. It was just
Yeah, I'm not gonna name drop any clubs or anything, but yeah, that's pretty much what happened. Some club decided to be crap.
Difference of opinion.
okay,
That's
okay,
basically what it is.
okay. That's understandable and respectable. At least you didn't hop to another MC or 5 after that. Um, well, what do you guys feel about club hopping?
Oh my god,
Trash.
That
trash.
shit
Yeah,
needs to stop.
if
One man
honestly, we've
cannot
had
serve
that
many
happen.
masters.
Yeah, we've
My
had that
thing is
happen.
this, right? The whole no. I'm gonna say this shit because the whole fucking concept of being in a club or a group in general is to build connections with the people that you are there with. If you have no intentions of actually doing that, you will come and go like many do. But for those who actually want to, you can't club hop because you don't build a connection by hopping through different clubs. You build a network, and that entire network sees you as a fucking club hopper, and you run into the same issues over and over and over again, and you always think it's the clubs and it's just you. I hate club hopping. I understand why people have to do it, but if you stop being a disingenuous fuck, and I'm stealing your word, Toke, then you will be fine. That's all it is. People hop on this game and put on a goddamn persona and try to act like they not who they are and fuck themselves up.
Yeah, I also have some insight on that shit too. Um, Honestly, if you crew hop, I feel like you're a bitch. To be honest, you're a straight bitch. Shouldn't crew hop. At the end of the day, if you're gonna join a club,
Now,
join the club for not just the people, but for the club itself. Get the club's name out there.
yeah,
Know its
there is a
rules.
difference between crew hopping and club hopping and trying to find the right home. You can be in 1,000 different clubs if you join them respectfully and left respectfully because it wasn't your home. I will definitely clarify that. Because you gotta shop around to find out what works for you. Who the
Okay,
fuck keeps starting this game? We about to fight.
I I got a caveat question
That
to
was
that.
me by accident. I dropped my controller.
Because I tried to play it before and you kicked me out.
So, at what line? Because in this is a real life aspect. If you prospect for 1,000 clubs but only join one, that's acceptable. You hop from 5 different clubs in a year, but you get fully patched. That's frowned upon. Do you
Ooh,
believe that
yeah,
there
that
should
is.
be a limit to finding the right home? Do you feel that you should be able to get a patch and find out the club info? Or should you feel them out and go, hey, I'm not vibing with this as a prospect, and then walk away?
I
Okay.
feel like you
I
should
feel
feel them
like,
out
yeah,
first.
yeah, you shouldn't get past prospect first off. Like, as the person that's trying to find the right home, you should not allow yourself to get to the full patch state if you are sure you want to fucking beat her. That's the whole point of hanging around and prospecting. If you choose not to take that seriously, some people, you're a dickhead. So it's one of those things where, especially because this is a video game and everybody turns on these systems for a reason, and the number one reason is to escape reality. So people aren't their honest selves a lot of the time. So you can definitely be in a lot of clubs, and it take a minute to find out the true characters of people in those clubs.
See, that
I
is
mean, I've had people that I've known for years, and I knew their mentalities and personalities. And nothing they did surprised me, but you got to see it happen first.
there's a
Yeah.
issue there, and a personal issue with me, and I guess more video games, because people in video games aren't real. They don't act real. They put on this persona. They act like they're something that they're not. You know, I'm being
Mm-hmm.
myself. Wacker's being himself. Migna's being himself. Emilio, he's definitely being himself. You know, you guys are being yourselves, but there's a lot of people out there that just think there's something that they're not, and that's, I don't know. Maybe that's my people issue, Kane, but it's just
No, it
something that
ain't.
is
That's
hard
a
to.
common people. That I run into the same issue every time. Well, there's a certain person that we definitely both know recently that for some reason I was just rubbed the wrong way.
Mm.
Everything about the motherfucker seemed fine. It just didn't fit.
The
That's the
puzzle
shit that
looked
I
fine
mean.
from a distance, but pieces didn't fit together.
Yeah, yeah. But that's the shit that happens every time I get that gut fucking feeling like, yo, nah, you something ain't right. Like you not being upfront. We know we ain't asking you no serious type shit. We're just shooting the shit, but you reserved or you heightened and like you act like can't nobody read a human fucking emotion. So we're stupid. Like no, we just stay quiet on this shit, and it's. I'm about to slap all y'all. Y'all want to go see the priests and the
What
nuns?
do you? What do the rest of you guys feel about this?
Damn.
Because this isn't, you know, this isn't a common issue, or this isn't an uncommon issue for any MC. You know, a lot of people, um, they act like they're humble, and then they get in and they turn into
Shit.
monsters.
Yeah, we've had that. We've had people like that join Odin's tribe at the end of the day. Um, we had one guy that joined. He put on a whole persona. We already knew from the get go. This guy wasn't who he was saying who he was. He was acting a certain way, fucking trying to chill with everybody. Then proceeded to get his full patch and show his true colors. He was secretly fucking racist as fuck.
Well,
A
that's a
lot of
no
people.
go.
That was another topic I was going to bring up earlier when we were asking about like our origin and everything. Um, Kind of getting off topic right now.
No, by all means.
Odin's tribe is a multiracial club. We accept
Mm.
anybody and everybody. Anybody that says we're racist, they don't know us. They've never hung out with us. They've never talked to us. We're not like that.
They've obviously never talked to you. Have you heard Kane?
Down with the.
I say that with all love, dog. What are you talking about? But you got the deepest motherfucking voice in the party right now.
But yeah, that's just us. Anybody, like I said, anybody that calls us racist, like I said, they don't hang out with us. They never talk to us. We're probably the chillest motherfuckers you'll come across.
Most of us in here are mixed anyhow.
Yeah.
I'm black.
I said most, Kane. I said most.
we have we have quite a bit of races in our MC as well. You know, we're mixed race, but we're also more of a family MC. We do allow certain females inside the MC if they can prove themselves, and most of all, they can't start fucking drama, which is
Too common.
extremely rare. No, to find a
Who
woman
can't
that
start
doesn't
drama?
start drama.
Hmm.
I said to
What?
find a woman that doesn't start drama.
Yeah, that's rare.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, good
yeah.
luck.
Um,
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
name drop, but we have one of those type of females here.
More than one.
Yeah. Why did we
Really?
have those in here?
I don't fucking know, bro.
Uh
Mostly the only females we have around
Chill as
anymore are
fuck. They showed their
wives.
true colors. That's at the end of
There.
the day.
Look. With the, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna mean it, and I don't give a fuck who sees it. With the exception of the legitimate wives of the members in the club, there has been nothing but thoughts.
or
Tuna.
sisters, or sisters.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that too.
Or yeah.
Other than that, though, like if you don't have a real connection to somebody in the club and you're just joining, like, yo, it's amazing how many turned out to just be a thought.
Yeah.
Well, outside of the MC community, because I'm a fairly fresh member to it, but even outside of the MC community, I've had multiple friends groups. Bunch of us guys get on a night, fucking goof around, whatever, what have you, and all of a sudden we let like one of them finds a chick that he's fucking cool with or something, finds her in a lobby or finds her on a different game. They start hanging around, they get all chummy with everybody, and then all of a sudden they flip a switch. It's just nothing but drama after that. It's fucking ridiculous. Like
That's how women operate.
we all try to be all inclusive and try not to be pervy and whatnot, but it's like they drag it out of us and want us to do that because it gives them some sort of self-satisfaction.
Yeah, it gives them power over you, bro.
Yeah. They like to
At
watch
least
us
that's what
fight
I've
over
noticed.
them for their
That's what
fucking
I've
honor or
noticed.
some shit.
That's what I've noticed. Is that if, and I'm speaking on past experiences. I'll leave it at that. If there's more than one female, they compete with each other.
I will wait for that one.
I don't know if anyone else has experienced that, but they compete with each other like
Oh my God, I have.
for literally no reason. Like all of us dudes, we just chilling
Yep,
right
I
now.
had a
You know what I
motherfucker
mean?
getting jealous at my goddamn wife because I was helping her with the game and I wouldn't help her. Like, bitch, this is my wife.
Right, for real.
Fuck you.
I have to sleep next to this woman. I chose to sleep next to this woman.
Real shit.
So there's a
Fat
lot of
fuck.
boundaries, and I'm not applying it to all fucking, because just like all cops aren't bad type of deal, but let's be real here. Come on.
Show me a pig that can fly.
That's what you see. So I mean, like, I'm not trying to have no bias against a whole ass gender like that. Maybe there's one in the rough somewhere, but we ain't seen it.
I will say that
I have a couple on my friends list that are
That
pretty
ass, hey,
chill.
I got a few on my friends list that I will play the game with every fucking day and they chill as shit.
I will
And
say that
And
my
I
wife
get no
plays with them all the
instances
time,
that
too,
they're
so.
fucking thoughts, which is the only reason that I continue to talk to them because I don't need being killed in my sleep.
I will say that Reputed does have that exception. We do have a female that's completely unrelated, not with anybody, and she's chill. I do have my sister in the MC. She prospected. She earned her place, but they've never competed against each other. They don't have drama. We don't have drama. But that was. Now that you mention it, yeah, you're typically absolutely correct, but we've never had those types of issues. Thank fuck.
That's when you get lucky. There's only a handful that can actually deal with being in the group. And I mean that not just saying women are that way. There are a lot of men that are that way fucking too. Y'all can't handle being in group
Yeah,
projects.
yeah. Look,
No,
I mean,
at that
And
point, I
then
feel like it's the ego that kicks in.
at the
yeah,
same notion, when one female shows up and she's chill, she's one of the good ones, you have the
See,
2 or 3 guys that compete
no,
with each other trying to be
here's
the
the thing.
cock block.
Here's the
Like,
thing. No
it goes
matter who
both
you
ways
are, you
it
have
does.
insecurities. The problem is when someone that you don't know touches an insecurity, whether it's intentional or accidental. How you respond says your character.
Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Um, how do you guys feel? Okay, and this is more pointed to everybody in the room. I've been seeing these, and I'm not calling anybody out, because I've seen more than one MC do this. What do you guys feel about the on the back above the MC square a box that says OG?
Well, speaking as a person that has had that on his back before, I don't really see an issue with it. And I say that being we have limitations in the game. There's only so much shit you can do.
Yeah.
People
They know
wanting
5M.
to express their longevity is a great thing. I am with it when you actually have the longevity behind the OG. Then go for it. But like, there are several thousands of people who have it, and they call themselves an OG because they're the first of their club that started last week.
Mm-hmm.
What classifies as OG?
Years.
If
How
you've
many?
been around, I honestly,
Like, it's a game, so I will say at least a year, yo. Like, it's a game. To be in the same
year?
group for over a year can go by fast and a year can go by slow depending on how your year is.
But that's still
I don't.
dedication.
Yeah, I don't want to be gatekeeping and like, oh, you got to be 5, 6 years. No. 365 days is enough to talk to one motherfucker or a group of fucking people. But if you continue to do that and you know you're going strong, personally, I don't see anything wrong with having an OG title. Now, when there is, for instance, like OT here, I literally told them ourselves because they consider me OG founder and all that good shit. Then that's true. But at the end of the day, they've been here for quite a while for them to also have earned that fucking title of OG. Yeah, that whole founder thing gets a little bit of a gray area because they technically did not find Odins Tribe.
We had the same issue.
But at the end of the day, the original people that did had a serious lack of interest towards the game and the club as a whole. So they technically started something new with being passed down in name. I don't see anything wrong with that being as an OG. Like, y'all been here for a minute, y'all each put the time in individually. I can't gatekeep it, so they've been here for over a year, definitely.
See, and my personal view is it should be a little longer. There are MCs that have been doing this for many years. You guys, us, Striker, Raw Life has been around since 2020. You know, it should be raised a little more than over a year because of how many MCs do strive for that longevity.
Yeah, but you can't base your OG-ness of your club off of other clubs. There's always
I'm
gonna be
not.
clubs that have
No,
been here
I'm
for
not.
1960s, right?
But that's what I'm
But
saying is, the OG should be an honorable title, and I think you should put in a little more than a year. This is just my own personal beliefs. I'm not contesting with you or having a pissing contest. It's more just it should be a little more rewarding to being able to stay up for a couple of years, 2, 3 years, just because of the MCs that have been doing this for 6, 7 years.
true, but I feel like that also comes down to the individual themselves. Like, I can literally, I'm not going to name two individuals, but I can, in our club right now that at their year mark, I would want to give one an OG title and not the other. And that's why I understand what you said about
That's how you
having
present
a
yourself.
little bit. Yeah, some people are just a cut above the rest,
Yes,
and
absolutely.
then some people are retards that you gotta really teach.
They severely
But
outnumber those others.
exactly. So for the ones that are cut above the rest, right? And like I said, you've been here for a year. You're going strong. Like, no one has to say anything to you. You learn the rules and you've been on your motherfucking shit.
Yeah. Now, like, I get a little bit crossed because there's the OGs and then there's the lifers. You see what I'm saying? Like, as you know, Jay, my man over here, Kay, he's a lifer. You see what I mean? You know?
Yeah, that's
But
for
I
damn
mean,
sure.
I'm at the point now where, shit, I'm almost pushing my 3 years. Or is it 4?
That's what I mean. Like
Is it
that
almost
lifer patch, I feel
2024?
like that holds a
Yeah, it's
Is it
more
almost
almost
honorable
2024.
fucking
2024
thing
now?
than
What
the
the fuck?
OG.
I'm pushing my
So
fourth year.
you're on your fourth. I'm on my third.
Yeah. So I mean, we could take an OG whenever under even your own. But I mean, like for me, I, I've been here. You know what I mean? I don't need none of those accolades for myself. You know what I mean?
Well,
That's just how I feel about it.
and the real OGs really don't, but it's more the newer MCs are trying to classify themselves
Yeah.
OGs, and
Yeah.
they don't even know what a fucking true patch trip is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To generalize
That's
it, these
Your
new clubs
OG.
that pop up, that say OG, yes, you are the original of that club, but you are not an OG.
Yeah.
Like
And it's
your club
also might
doesn't
be
have
how
the
we're
standing.
perceiving it as well. Or it might be how we're
I mean, but
perceiving
you
it as
also
well.
got to remember too that motherfuckers will do that shit. Like with or without a club, I'm an OG. Like I
Yeah,
don't
they'll
I
put
agreed.
it
don't
in their
give a
fucking
fuck what
name.
anybody got to say. My real life makes me a fucking OG.
Agreed.
I don't have to. I don't need it in the game to make me feel happy. Now you
Yeah.
brought up the lifer thing. That to me that hits a little bit harder than OG. OG just means you've been around the same motherfuckers or you've been doing it. You're old as shit. But that lifer is to me that actually shows your own commitment to it. Like that's a choice
Yeah.
to never remove the tag.
Keep the name going as long as you can.
No matter what dumb shit happens in that motherfucker, you stay strong. That holds more weight to me.
Yeah, exactly.
The lifer, if you were a lifer, you die when the club dies, or if the club
Yeah.
dies.
Okay, so what
Is
should be
that
the
a
difference between lifer and OG?
Dedication.
yeah?
But what time? What
It's like the
I'm gonna say
next level.
this.
It's like the CEO versus a manager
I'm gonna say
position.
this.
Not really.
Jay, towards Odin's tribe, you're an OG. You're not a lifer. Ill
Yep.
reputed, you're a lifer. Your dedication to it is
right,
what matters.
right.
Were you when you were OT? Were you a lifer? Of course, your dedication was that strong. Your dedication can change, but it's your dedication of what you put into it.
You're not wrong,
When
but
you
I'm
come
talking
back, you
about
always come back red. That's you.
yeah. But my thing is, I'm talking more the time, not the premise of the difference between OG and lifer. I'm talking about the time. Is there a different amount of time to be
You
classified as
can't
OG
see
or
the
lifer?
dedication without the time. You need time. So when that dedication shows, like for instance, there were quite a few years where there was a thought in my head that you might come back to OT, right?
Mm-hmm.
Only time remove that.
Yeah.
There is no amount of time that you can put a number on that dignifies that. It's when the motherfuckers know around you what your choice is without even having to ask.
Yup.
So there's not a certain length
There
of
can't
time
be.
that you have to be. Okay.
There literally
It's
can't
too
be.
much
Like
of a
there's some
commitment
people that you
in my
know from the
mind.
rip that they a lifer just off of you just met them, but you don't want to say it because you jinxing it. But you just got that mindset and they prove you absolutely right 4 or 5 years down the motherfucking line.
Yeah.
Some people have that shit, that had that mentality right there. Some people surprise you because, like I said, some people are fucking retards. Some people surprise you and happen to be a lifer. You don't know until time and experience happens. Like you don't know what a motherfucker is going to do until they're faced with a decision that they have to make. And I'm talking about previous people that have been in our club as well. Like everyone held strong until they got to their thing that they had to fight for, whatever the fuck it was. You got to that point where it was my patch or my fucking sanity.
Yeah.
That is very fair. All right.
Shit. Yeah. Fucking me.
So, how do you guys feel GTA 6 is gonna go?
Here we go.
Honestly, I've heard speculation on that. Supposedly, from what I've heard, GTA 6 is going to be not multiplayer. It's going to be co-op. Only four people because there's only four characters. That's what I've heard. I'm not sure if it's true or not,
They have to
but
have an online.
what I
No, they
think,
might update GTA Online as the
Yeah.
online for it, like
yeah,
what they did with Red Dead and just made the graphics better. That
Well,
might happen.
yeah,
they
I
seem
could
to be
see that.
falling in suit with every other game that's on
Yeah, because
online.
GTA Online makes them too much money to throw it in the trash and create a new server.
Real
So
shit.
why not
so
bring it to the new one?
They'll
yeah,
revamp it to a GTA 6 map, but GTA Online is a separate game
from itself.
it's its own story. Your character's on its own storyline right now. When you first fly into LS or whatever the fuck, I think that's what happened. When
Yep.
you
Nine
when,
You
years
flew.
prior to the story in GTA.
You
yeah,
flew into the
Yeah, I
city.
don't know
You
if a
got
lot.
picked up.
They cut that part out when you make a new GTA character, but for the original people that got GTA
You flew
Online,
in and Lamar picked your bitch
yeah,
ass up.
Yep.
yeah.
Lamar picked
Yep.
you up, and you did a race before you actually got into a
Yep.
lobby.
And it dropped you in Rancho
The second to the lobby, the
Yeah,
afterwards.
second you got in the lobby, you got shot.
Yep.
yep,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
oh yeah,
Motherfuckers see the level 1 and it's like, oh, it's feeding time.
Real
Yo,
shit.
oh yeah.
Motherfuckers will wait there. You go in the same spot every single time, just waiting. The level one gonna pop up.
I loved it when the mechanic would still drop your car off to you.
yo, for real.
Ah, that nigga
And
Until we
stole my
put him
sometimes
on a
fucking
Bugatti.
drive away in it.
He stole my Bugatti and drove around the map, and I could not catch that nigga.
That's
And
funny.
then it's a Bugatti, so you can't shoot him through the back. You gotta get in front of him, and then he turns around as soon as you
And
get
there
in
was
front of him.
nothing at that time fast enough to catch that bitch.
Yo, fucking A.
Can you guys believe it's gonna be 10 years soon?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, dude! Don't even get me
I
started on
remember it
that.
every time I have to turn on the game.
God
Yo.
damn.
Like, I'm very adamant. Like, I love GTA. It's a game that I can't put down, but
Yeah.
I want to.
Yeah.
But there's nothing else that gives me the same feeling, so it's always going to remain
It's
there. And
true.
the connections that I made are ones that I would like to hold for the rest of my life. If it
Same.
doesn't happen, oh well, Hakuna Matata. But
Mm,
Yeah.
to me, it's borderline special. I'm gonna say that because I'm gonna say this as a kid that at a certain point in my life that I choose to stop going outside and focus my brain onto something less destructive. Building that community within that is very rewarding. Um,
Absolutely.
it's a weird aspect that it made me realize it made me be tired of being a parent before I was even a parent. Like, like
Yo.
it's
Yo, for real.
it's really something that like you just hold on to with this like I'm so proud of it, but like you also have a problem with it because it's a video game. Not everyone understands that people do take this shit semi seriously, and my wife is puffing and puffing at me because I gotta go.
For sure. I agree. I
Okay.
agree 100%. That's. I think that's why all the old school dudes who go back to those years still do it. Are those bonds, the bonds that they've created with people.
yeah, fucking A, right. Yo, Kane, you gotta be somewhere?
No, no, I'm here. She was
Alright.
yelling. Not yelling, upset because I
Shit.
smoked and didn't spray at all with 0 fucks to everyone in the house.
I'm just making sure you're good.
Yeah. But
But
hold, I got
anyway,
something else to say about the GTA 6 shit. Um, Another little rumor I heard, and I think it's gonna become I think it's true. Rockstar just bought out the people that made 5M and RDRP. For those
Hmm.
people that don't know, I assume people should know what 5M is. You've seen all over the fucking place.
Right.
5M is just RP shit. Just it's server based.
you be
With
the
stick
reason why
They're
we
shift,
got more gangs now.
yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty fucking sure the last update that GTA got. I don't know if anybody remembers, but RDR server shut down and GTA server shut down for I believe like a couple hours. They uploaded two new files to GTA and Red Dead about 5M.
Yeah, so I can confirm with you that Rockstar Games announced Friday that it has acquired CFX.IE, the team behind Grand Theft Auto 5 mod 5M and Red Dead Redemption 2 mod Red M. Two popular mods that power custom multiplayer and robust role-playing experiences on those games.
That would be
Well,
fucking dope.
that brings me back to the GTA 6 shit.
Gotcha.
That's what I think.
I think
Yeah,
that's why they're making
they're
GTA
building
6
it up to
co-op
that.
and
I sure
leaving
as fuck hope
GTA
so.
5 online as the RP aspect. Because I'm pretty fucking sure
That's what.
PS5
Well,
can
it would have to
handle
be.
5M. Yeah, that's what I think. And if they do that, good. That gives us more time to
Jay,
get
invite
content
OTMC Stone in here, please.
and all
Well,
that
look.
shit.
Also, we got dickheads outside.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I saw that. I was
Yeah,
gonna
it's
say
no
anything
remorse.
about it. Yeah.
Oh, I just got the text message because I damn sure wasn't paying attention. I love our fans, though. Hi.
Yeah, one of them
I
messaged
got
me.
a text and my bike got blown up, so.
Yeah, my bike got blown up. I was like, what the fuck is going on outside? And then I just see them.
Turns
One
out
of-
there's four.
I
They're
got
fucking
one
killing a
more
lone
outside.
wolf and shit.
No, it's another MC that would like to
That's the
have a
ones we were killing
conversation
the other
with us.
day, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Yesterday?
I think so, yeah, 418.
No, that's new.
I don't know why they say no.
Oh, no, yeah, that was.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, that was definitely
So,
what was saying.
last question, and then we'll go visit our fans outside.
Oh yeah.
What's
Yes, sir.
what do you guys think they're gonna do to the MC community? Because
They're already showing you signs of what they're doing.
Right. Haven't you?
Yeah.
We know this already with the amount of sci-fi shit being put into a game that was based off of realism when it started. We know how much fucks they give truly about the people that are trying to role play in their broken ass game.
right, but that's
They
what I'm
care
saying.
so much that they spent millions of fucking dollars on the motherfuckers that found a way to do it. They're gonna destroy it, and that's my core belief. I hope and pray that that's not true. I would like to be able to log on to GTA 6 when it comes to fuck out experience online and get that same feeling I did when I first did this shit for GTA PS fucking 3.
That would
Real
be nice.
shit.
Although,
In my opinion, with that though, from what I've seen, they're trying to destroy what we've built almost and build it back up from scratch in their own image.
In their own name, yeah.
They're trying to take what we've
honestly-
built, push it aside, and build their own thing and
Yeah.
kind of
I think every
recycle
club
what
should be
we've
Yeah,
kinda
built.
pissed
I feel
off
like
at
that's
them.
what
I think
happens. Like,
every
how do you
club
give us
should
a
be kinda
motorcycle
pissed
club
off at 'em.
update, right? And then the motorcycle clubs take the fuck off after the MC update, and that's all you fucking see, and it's
Yeah.
running. No matter what else updates you fucking give us, the MC community stayed strong until
I think
oppressors.
the MC community got
Until
so
oppressors.
toxic that
Until oppressors.
Rockstar
Oppressors is
decided-
what cut that shit.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of clubs doing rides in Publix anymore. There's at
We
least
try.
always one fucking oppressor up in the sky.
Yeah, we
I
can
bet you
always
all-
try,
one
but
jet,
there used
or
to be a
one guy
time
with
where
a-
you start a ride with 3 fucking people, and then you got
And then you
32
turn
just
around,
following
yeah.
behind you, because, yo, niggas love that shit.
right.
That don't happen no more. You get into a group, orbital. You get into a group, somebody sees it as an opportunity to update kill count.
I would disagree. We did it today. We can
I
still
said
do
you
it,
can do it.
but that's the
All
thing.
right, let's go do it.
Well, we got fans. Yeah, we got
Friends outside.
we got friends
We got
outside.
people outside that
All right.
like to go for a ride.
All right. Well, that today will conclude our show. We're gonna go visit our friends outside. Odin's Tribe. It was wonderful sitting down with you guys and having this conversation.
For sure.
You guys are welcome back anytime. For those of you at home, keep it fucking ARs. That's all it is. Just keep it fucking ARs.
Yeah, and don't be like these dickheads killing a female for
hands are
no
getting
fucking
sweaty.
reason.
Yeah,
All right.
they're about to get
Let's,
a fucking ass whooping.
Let's go get our
Shit, I'm
fans.
going to the roof.
Fucking go.
Shit, yeah, I'm
They're
going
not
to
getting
Yeah,
no lucky
roof
shit on me.
outside.